From CNN, Trump has had his sights on Portland, Oregon for years. This is how we got here. President Trump has targeted Portland for years, despite its low crime rates. Tensions trace back to his first term with protests at an ICE building. In 2018, Occupy ICE demonstrations drew Trump's ire, labeling them anarchists. By 2020, George Floyd protests escalated, leading to federal agents' deployment amid clashes. Over 500 arrests then, but this year's protests are smaller, with only 40 arrests. Trump recently federalized National Guard blocked by a judge. Experts say it's political payback against Democratic strongholds. Local leaders urge calm to avoid escalation. From Fox News, Utah parent claims son's school is singling out Turning Point USA chapter from being fully recognized. A Utah parent says Fremont High is blocking his son's Turning Point USA chapter from having full curricular club status, limiting sponsorship and events. Other groups like mountain biking join parades and assemblies, but TPUSA faces restrictions. The parent links it to perceived right-wing bias. Charlie Kirk's assassination fueled the students' push. They appealed to the state board, claiming sudden policy enforcement targets them. The district denies favoritism, saying all groups get equal access, and TPUSA was approved late last year. They're now more inclusive, but policy changes pending. From MSNBC, Democrats may have just played the shutdown perfectly. As the government shutdown hits week 2, Democrats are gaining public support by fighting to extend Affordable Care Act subsidies, preventing premium hikes for millions. Republicans could have extended them earlier, but didn't. Now, false claims about immigrant healthcare backfire, making GOP look unserious. Even GOP's green signals deal openness, while independent King may flip. Defections show Democratic strategy strength. Like Gingrich's 1990s loss, this clarifies choices. Dems for health security, Republicans accused of hostage-taking and pettiness. From CBS News, Chicago federal judge temporarily blocks National Guard deployment in Illinois. A federal judge blocked Trump's National Guard deployment in Illinois for 14 days after state objections to protecting ICE amid protests. Judge Perry called DHS assessments unreliable, no evidence of rebellion, and local police can handle vandalism and assaults. Grand juries refused indictments, and troops could fuel unrest. ICE's actions, including constitutional violations, escalated protests. White House vows appeal, but leaders hail it as win for sovereignty. Lawsuit calls deployment unlawful, hearing set for extension. From the Western Journal, Turning Point confirms authenticity of leaked Charlie Kirk text messages about conflicts with donors. After Charlie Kirk's assassination, leaked texts show his frustrations with Jewish donors over not canceling Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens. Kirk wrote about losing $2 million yearly funding, refusing bullying, and considering leaving the pro-Israel cause. TPUSA's Colvett confirmed authenticity on the show. Hosts say it's consistent with Kirk's free speech stance and nuanced Israel views, wrestling between support and doubts on aggressiveness. They urged no judgments from isolated quotes. Kirk's positions weren't hidden. Investigation limits comments on his death. From the Wall Street Journal, Israeli government approves hostage deal setting a ceasefire in Gaza. Israel's government approved a Trump-brokered deal to free remaining hostages, establish a Gaza ceasefire, pausing fights since March. About 20 alive and 28 bodies to be released for Palestinian prisoners. U.S. troops arrive to monitor. International force to aid transition. Netanyahu calls it a victory. Trump announces releases soon. Challenges remain on withdrawal lines, Hamas disarmament, and Gaza governance. Public support high in Israel and Gaza for ending war. Broader plan includes Palestinian technocrats and Arab-led security. And as always, thank you for the like, comment, and subscription.